Hey there! We're just about to get started. As usual, I'm gonna go ahead and get my YouTube up and running the right way. Go here, pull up to the show, grab that link. Posted, there we go. Alright. Pop up that chat, get it right where I like it. Set it to live so I can see you in real time. And there we go. Alrighty. So, here we are in Wildermyth. It's been forever. I had a lot of fun doing the Undertale stuff, but I think it's time for a little break. We've done 4 complete playthroughs of everything, so let's jump in. So, as usual, I like to open up the legacy first off. Go over all our heroes that we've had over the many times I've streamed this. And we've got quite the selection of people here. Every one of them a hero from a previous campaign. Some of them ill-fated, others not so much. Now here we have Odgus, the aloof greed wagon. He was with our Ebony Stallion group when we were fighting the Morthagi. Now, here we go. We got Macra Smith, daughter of Macbeld Dunsmith. She was also with the Ebony Stallion, okay. There's Macbeld. Let's see, Kine, where were you from? You were with the Boars of Light when we fought the Deepists, right. But yeah, so we've got plenty of heroes that we've had in our mini adventures, and we're going to add a few more today. So with that in mind, let's get started. So, let me know if everything's looking alright on your end. With that in mind, let's get going. So, we've got a couple options here. And I'd love to do Luna and the Moth again, because we keep dying at the Chapter 1 boss. Or was it Chapter 2? Either way, we have yet to complete an Luna and the Moth campaign. We've done Age of Ulstrix, we've done Enduring War, we've done Monarchs Under the Mountain. We haven't done all the Bones of Summer, nor have we done the Sunswallower's Wake. We've done Luna and the Moth a few times. I want to do another try. Plus, this is my favorite. Though we could build up some heroes with these 3 chapters, 5 chapters, Legacy 3, Legacy 5. You know what? Let's, unless somebody has a suggestion, I think we're going to do a regular, 5-chapter adventure with some new heroes. Alright, so let's do this. Since we haven't had a Drawbin campaign yet, let's do the Drawbin. I'll do Adventure. Let's not do Carved in Stone, just because. Yeah, we'll leave that as is. So here we go. So, right off the beginning, we have these 3 here that we're going to have as our heroes. We can change them up a bit, but it's giving us a warrior, a hunter, and a mystic. And of course, we could change that if we need. But let's look at, what his stuff is. So, already, here's all of his stuff for customization, his primary colors, his secondary, how he identifies, who he's attracted to, all that. Let's look at his history. He's got Destiny, Shame, and Brash. Nolan was found in the woods by a monstrous being of bone and gears. Oddly, it didn't hurt the abandoned child, but saw him into the arms of a cobbler and her husband before disappearing without the explanations or sign. That sounds like he was found as a child by a Morthagi and brought to people. I like this guy already. He stood his ground to an outlaw once, only to watch the man's gang murder those who stood around him. He was let live, bidden to remember the price of heroism. Oof. Other folks tended to flee when the world got too dangerous. Nolan, however, saw danger as an opportunity for wealth and glory. Alright, this guy is... already he's showing some interesting prospects. So, I think we'll keep him. Now we might customize his hair a bit. That feels more right. There we go. We'll leave the hair and skin. I want to actually reverse his primary and secondary colors. There we go. That'll look interesting on him when he's the Watermelon Knight. By the way, let me know if it's acting up on your end. I keep seeing it get a little choppy on my end. Here, let me try this. There we go, calibrate it. Now we have Ryan Youngstead, the decisive loner. Ryan was found in the woods, but... okay, apparently he was also found by a Morthagi. Oddly, it didn't hurt the abandoned child, but saw him into the arms of a cobbler and her husband before disappearing without explanation or sign. When gilded carriages would pass in the road, he would get that yearning, a sight of gold, a whiff of perfume, a thirst for adventure. Often he declared himself stuck. Ever he unstuck himself. Let's change him to mysterious. That way he doesn't have the whole found by... well, he's still gonna have that, I guess. Okay, never mind. Don't worry about it. Grrr! Do you have a preference for campaign? And Senia Elderglass. The other shy storm kids called her Dandelion. In those days, Senia rarely woke up without a new wish on her lips. She slew an enormous serpent once, saved a gorgeous princeling. No worries. Saved a gorgeous princeling, snagged herself a thanatic tincture or two. So let's see, what else did old Senia do? Definitely to be trusted with promises. She totally would vow to protect all beautiful men from harm. Okay. So she's a clown, she's a physical, and she's a flirt. Alright, why not? Pardon me. Sorry about that. Still a little sick. Scythe winds. They marched over the hills on the dead, dull day. Robin. Oh. Go on, Molly, you could still... Spurred by season, by hunger, or by some unknown star, they came to take all they wanted, make ruin of all they reviled. They blew like a terrible wind, full of blades and fire and fearsome noise. Like a storm, like a gale, it seemed they had no purpose but to ravage and raze. That's not where the story ends. Nolan! A few weeks after word of the incursion spreads, there's those abroad who refuse to be shown down. I guess I'm somehow someone who refuses to be shorn down. I mean, who's okay with being shorn down? Plus, why are we saying shorn down? Nolan, you around here? Come up, quietly. There's two of them. I've been watching a while. They've got gear. Locks made by people. Hey, Lizard Joe's got a snoot on him. Senya, Nolan, I'm getting shot at. Ryan? Oh. I guess this is it. Yes, it is. Now we get to determine one of our very first things. Are they rivals, friends, or lovers? 1, 2, or 3. Any inclination? Each one of them can have advantages and disadvantages. Pardon me. Practiced. Like we practiced, right? Yep. All heroes, flanking attacks this combat do extra damage. We're fighting a dart and a stump. Carefully and quietly it looks for an opening and places its next shot. The stump moves the warrior's bearing, barks from the thrill of the fight. So we're gonna have Nolan still toe over here and wait. Meanwhile, we're gonna have Senya run over here and take cover behind this rock. Oh! Nolan! Bad. That hurt a lot. Oh, it blocked. That's not good. At least I blocked that, and she blocked that. Got it. Oh. Oops. I forgot he doesn't have a dagger yet. Most hunters start with a dagger and a bow, but these are villagers. They don't have their classes yet. Get him! Get him, Nolan! Yeah! Only 18% to hit. I'm doing alright, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. There we go, I got them all. Yeah, I'm still a little sick. I don't know how much I put in the Discord, but I've been suffering from some dizzy spells and stuff, and that has caused me to be in the urgent care twice this week. And yeah, it's not been great. They believe at this point that it's caused by this cold/flu that I've got. So it's just making me really dizzy at times. But other than that, I'm alright. Sorry to hear you're having a terrible day, but hey, at least you're managing. Anyway, question for you. Oh, thanks, appreciate that. So, related to what we're actually streaming right now, how familiar are you with Wildermyth? Oh, good stuff. But anyway, so I'm just going to go over some of the abilities real quick. So Vigilance is a cool thing that warriors get where it allows them to perform extra reactions. All warriors get this ability called Sentinel that allows them to set up shop, bring up their guard, and attack anything that gets within their square. So it's good for melee-focused warriors. Vigilance allows them to do that extra times. Zealous Leap, as it says, every other turn is a swift action. They make a daring leap up to 3 spaces away, so it gives them extra movement. And they can gain extra distance as their potency gets up. Engage, on the other hand, allows them to force an enemy to attack them, and they must stay within range and maintain clear line of sight in order for it to maintain. So it's a good way to tank things. So that in mind, is there an ability you want them to have? Like I mentioned in the video description, when I stream Wildermyth, I like to let the audience make the choices for me, and I just adapt to whatever they choose. So, you know, you get to choose the abilities the characters get, or you get to choose the interactions they get when they have story elements. So it's kind of a way of, you know, all of us playing together, and then I'll just do my best when it comes to the battles to make good use of the abilities people choose. Sure thing. I know you like to multitask, so no worries. Personally, I suggest Zealous Leap, but Vigilance is also good, but I can only choose one. Vigilance it is. Ryan has grown stronger. Hunters like Ryan thrive in the wild, surviving through stealth and peerless archery. They master their surroundings and bring down large quarry. He gets 3... Oh, these are all good abilities for a hunter. We've got Ember Arrows, Ambush, and Through Shot. Ambush allows them to select a set of squares that they will shoot at if any enemy enters them, using a range attack on the first enemy who enters the threatened tiles, dealing an extra 2 damage. If they don't shoot something, so if an enemy doesn't move in, they get a free attack at the beginning of the next turn. So that's useful if you want to get extra use out of your hunter. Ember Arrows, when standing by a fire source, Ryan's bow attacks have +0 damage, +1 shred, and start fires. And then fires can't spread onto him, which basically allows him to add fire damage to things. And there's plenty of sources of fire throughout the game, so this is always an ability I love to get. Partially because I'm a pyro, partially because it's an actually good ability. Through Shot, on the other hand, allows him to hit multiple targets in a row, so it kind of helps with crowd control. They fire a cleverly placed arrow that will pass through the first target and hit the next target in the line, dealing -1 damage to the second target. -1 being 1 less than they would normally deal. All of these are good, so I don't have any preference. But each one can definitely set up how I play them later on. Pretty common, and there's plenty of abilities later on that can create them. We are currently fighting Dravin, so we won't be encountering the Morthagi that create fire all the time, but we'll at least have There's plenty of places like campfires and candles and things like that that are common in Draven campaigns, so we'll have plenty of places for it. I've never had an issue with finding ways to use Ember Arrows. I'm glad to see you're addicted to it. Also glad to see you in the stream. So, any suggestions on ability? Alright, Ember Arrows it is. And here we have Senia. As a mystic, Senia has acquired the knack of interfusing her spirit with earthly things, drawing on these bonds to enact formidable magics. So, mystics are interesting because in a lot of RPG games, you have mages who can just cast spells. That's not how mystics work in this game. Instead, they are able to literally connect with things in the environment. Like in this map, we had a bunch of rocks, we had trees, we had logs. She can connect to each of them, and each one has its own special abilities. The abilities that mystics learn give them additional things they can do with it. Ignite, for instance. Once per turn as a single action, she pulls motes of heat out of the air and gathers them into a single point, creating an interfused blaze on a tile with debris. So she can literally create the fire that Ryan can use. Yeah, so Ignite is what I would personally suggest. Compulsion is interesting if we want to have her more melee focused, because it allows her to, just any enemy that comes into contact with her takes damage. Mythweaver, this one's also good. So if she interfuses with statues or ruins, she gains extra potency per infused object. Garb gives her a 50% chance to reflect damage while interfused with it. Books give her a lore dump, and textiles give her greater constrict. So this is just getting extra abilities on top of what she normally gets. I recommend Ignite, just because we chose Ember Arrows. So, and it seems Digital Ninja agrees, so we're gonna go with Ignite. Fox Quartz Brooch. I will make this decision. Let's give it to Nolan. Give him a little bit of extra armor. Being our warrior, he's going to be the one out there taking a lot of the damage, so might as well give him the armor. That's 2 dead Draven. Think there's more? Let's check the camp. Great! Glad to hear it. We really can help people, if we want. Protect them. I think proving that, it's going to feel like an obligation. Not a lot they left us to find. A brief sifting through the Draven deck reveals very little. So is this going to feel normal soon? So the next step is maybe unavailable, huh? I'm not trying to save the world or anything, it's just if I want to live how I do, or you, Nolan, or Senia, it comes down to fighting for it, right? Us 3 is fine. I'm willing to try it, as long as we're not beholden to anyone. One small victory points them down a lifelong, harrowing road. And the Draven who rolled across the lands like scythe winds will find flurry met with flurry, blade with blade. Winter will give way to spring, and willful weather change its temper. Every company of heroes is called by at least one name, a name spoken or spelled in tradition and handed along ever after. These heroes will be known as, and we have choices. We can enter our own, or we can take Feridian's Veil, the comrades of the Crystal Wolf, or the sages of the Celestial Quill. Feel free to choose one. If you come up with a name I like, we'll choose that as the 4th. Also, I like the fact that this company is starting at 9 bells. As a D&D player, I think of the 9 hells, so 9 bells is cool. Pardon me. Gatorade today. The doctors recommended I get stuff with electrolytes, so here I am. Personally, I like Freudian's Veil, but the Sages of the Celestial Quill has a certain ring to it, too. Firefighters? Okay. Why not? Because that's literally how we fight. These are the stories of firefighters. Be remembered. I will do my best. That means Nolan's gonna need to get himself a fire weapon. But first, we have a recruit opportunity. Let's find out who's joining the firefighters. We have a romantic greed wagon in the form of Oral. History. When his hometown and all his friends were swallowed up by a quake, Oral only felt lucky to survive, and hated himself for it. Militia life fit awkwardly on him. He always felt he was meant to follow a more mysterious path. One that was twisted and lurched among romances and betrayals. He deserted one rainy night, leaving friends and oaths behind, to prove himself in the eyes of his someday wife. He pursued glory, fortune, and honor. Oh, this guy's got good taste. He's got green and green. So, do we take Oral, or do we pick from the Legacy? In the Legacy, we have Hewley, Jinsa, Mai Loomshore, Senia Fell, that'd be two Senias in the same group, and Zuria Lomwhale. None of these have any relation to fire that I can see. Hewley has Ember Arrows too. So with that in mind, do we want to pick from our Legacy, or will we take Oral? Or do we want to randomize and get someone else? By the way, is the video quality alright on your end? Because I see my avatar jumping around a lot on my end, but I'm not sure if that's how it's actually looking in the video or not. I wasn't doing this earlier today when I did my pre-stream. So, any feedback on what we should choose? What we should choose? I have no preference either way. One thing, if we do pick from the Legacy, we are only being granted Hunters and Mystics. So, we would have a fourth member who would either be another Mystic or another Hunter. I have a preference for Hunters, myself. If we get Hewley, she is a 2-star, so she's a local legend. So she would have a little bit extra available to her as far as what she can and cannot do. So she could choose 2 abilities, whereas any of these people would only be able to choose 1. Likewise, if we get this new recruit, which will only cost us 3 legacy points, which we have 5, he would, he'd come in with only 1 ability, right at the start, which we get to choose, but it wouldn't be one he already had because he's not in the legacy. Alright, I'm gonna make a decision in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, if we're gonna make everybody fire related, we'll get Healy. And we'll go Ember Arrows and Crystal Sword. There we go. It's an honor to have you, Healy. We'll be heading out tomorrow. Maybe at the main road in the morning. Firefighters. Hope they're not totally incompetent. And as you can see, because we did an activity, these guys started healing up. There we go. Healy is ready for adventure. Now, with the newest DLC, we have extra skins. So, we can actually change her crystalline theme to Crystalline Cave, Crystalline Shard, or Crystalline Glass. Do you all have any preference? Let me know in the comments, otherwise I'm just going to keep moving forward and start exploring. We're going to go to Pepper Russia. Cave? Cave it is. Alright, Pepper Russia has been revealed. Boggerford Watch. The Sweeping Swallow. Is that Nolan up there? Yeah, it looks like he's coming back. Hey, it's just like Healy said. Nineville's is just over the hill there. Time for a few pints and a hot meal. This is a waste of time. We still have a few hours of daylight. We should press on. Aww. We've been traveling a lot lately. We could all use the break. Tomorrow we fight, but tonight we drink. Come on, I'm buying the first round. Woohoo! You can all go on ahead without me. I don't feel like pubbing it tonight. You know what? I'll catch up to you later. Alright. So, does Senya decide to get some help with that leg sweep move? Does she ask what's wrong with you, or does she decide maybe she should give Healy some space? Uno it is. The Sweeping Swallow. You mean the Sweeping Swallow? Also just called the drop-down spinny leg sweep thing? I spent a fair amount of time perfecting it. The least you could do is get the name right. Weeping Willow, I got it. You don't have to stay just to keep me company. Hey now, nailing this move could save my life someday. That it could. Practicing can't hurt, especially given how bad you were the last time you tried. Cunning. Healy and Senya get flanking attacks this combat deal +2 damage. They've got 2 stumps and a dart. Alright, Senya's gonna move here. There we go, now we've got some fire. Ryan's gonna sit there, and Healy will do the same. We'll wait. Alright, Nolan, open the door. Guard the door. Nice! Got a stunt. And we created a fire on that space. And now that we've got this, these candles here, she has a fire source there. Ooh, nice. That special effect you just see there, that's because she has a special crossbow with the leaf theme. And now that she's interfused with that blaze, she can move it. And another stunt. And we win! Ooh, we get to wand Tier 1. The nearest strand of Everana. Well, this is obviously good for our Mystic, and I'm going to use that to replace her spoon. So we get extra damage, extra stunt damage, and extra spell damage. But calamities! Your enemies improve their strategies after every fight. The Draven did extra health. The stump, specifically. Her spoon was too big. Now she's got a nice one. Let's not put in too much effort. Our enemies are probably waiting to retake this place the moment we leave. Secure Bograford Watch. The site can provide resources now and at the end of each chapter. Spend resources to upgrade hero weapons and armor. Do we want to work faster or find an item? Hint, find an item is always better. But we can investigate thoroughly and catalog everything, despite Miss Grumpy Pants here. But, you know, we could prioritize speed. Greater mysteries exist far from this wobbly tower. Honestly, we're not in a big rush. I would say let's find an item. You know, it's funny how that meme has survived for so many years. The spoon is too big. My spoon is too big. Secure site completed. A thorough delving through the mysteries of Bograford Watch has proven rewarding. No, please, I want to stay longer. Don't make me go. Bograford Watch will return to the hands of the common folk. While they tend it, the site will provide resources at the end of each chapter. We get hides, ingots, and spell threads. Ooh, and we found a Sunseeder Cloak. It's an augment. It adds 6 stunt chance, which makes it more likely it will crit. The salt-forward style of storied Elnish mariners. I feel like Hewley will enjoy this the best because stunt chance on, well, she's got the crystalline theme, and the Gem-Eye already gives a higher stunt chance, and she has a weapon that has a special effect on stunt, so I'm gonna give it to her. And it looks good! Ooh, I like that look on her. Lizard Flat has been revealed. We're in Rubyberry Altar. Let's go. Ooh, the Crag Eagle! Almost to Rubyberry Altar, aren't we? Hold on, I think the wind will tell me. Oops, I'm not the wind girl, am I? Yeah, but there is a big hill. That was steeper than it needed to be. Quite a view though, I'll say that. Atop the highest hill. And there's a... Hey, Ryan! Julie, this isn't safe. Perhaps I am the wind girl. No, please, let's not make that a thing. Come on, let it be. Let's head down. You realize we have to take this and raise our own little Crag Eagle, right? Do we listen to reason, or do we steal a Crag Eagle egg the size of Hewley's head? Personally, I say we get the egg, but that's just me. Actually, it's bigger than her head. Look at that. That's like her whole torso. That's Nolan's torso. Up to you guys. Alright, making a decision in 3, 2, 1. Julie, it's fine. Yes, raise the eagle. That's fine, I'll just be 2 seconds. Well, how should I? Guess this old flour sack. Julie, it's here, it's about to be. Shah! Hurry up! Faster! In the bag, little buddy! Duck! Whoosh! They managed to scramble down safely the rest of the way. Then you cooking something? What do you think? The egg! You didn't! It's well known. Crag Eagle omelets give you the power of flight. Sorry now. Just keeping the little Cragsy warm. Fortitude, all heroes, +2 temporary hit points. And we have a Crag Eagle egg! Ha ha ha! We're fighting Gorgons, raccoons in a row. Scrambling through shadows, its barbed appendages eagerly twitch. Row, hooves thrown sloppily around beneath it, it runs staggering, bellowing its agony. I see not the enemy. I can make it to the next rock. Oh boy. They're all right there. Alright, Ryan. Blaze! Nope. Yeah, let's get up to Nolan. Luckily her armor's taking most of that. Ooh, nice. Good stunt. Get the raccoon! It dodged? Alright, Ryan, take cover behind that. Ooh, 3 damage. No joke, these things are actually putting up a competent fight. There we go. Ah, it took cover. Darn! Stop dodging! Have a nice night! Thanks for watching the stream. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. There! See what you do now that your cover's gone? It's still dodged. Got it! Got it! Finally! Jeez, that thing was dodgy. And we got your gravel pelt sash. A sash of flowing gold painted silk. Gives extra armor. Who's got the lowest armor? Looks like it'd be Senia. Let's give it to her. How it begins. All you read, Nolan. What did you expect? They returned to the grassy rise above Rubyberry Altar. What I truly didn't expect was seeing her move the way I... Hey, Nolan? Healy? Oh, here we go! Do we choose friendship, romance, or rivalry? So? Which does she say? Neck. I'm okay. Romance it is. You do know my name. That's a good start. Listen, sure walk you, or I mean, sorry, was that going to be your question? I'm bad at these kind of things. These stories often start in simple ways. Nolan and Healy had fallen in love. Yay! Their enemies improve their strategies after every fight. The Gorgon Rager. A new card is added to the Gorgon deck. The deck is more dangerous now. Hey, no worries! Alright. We'll investigate thoroughly. A thorough delving through the mysteries of Rubyberry Altar has proven rewarding. Now please, I want to stay longer. Don't make me go. Hides at the spell threads. We get to Fox Quartz Strap. This gives extra armor, and no one keeps getting hit, so let's give him more armor. And then to scout the Piper Plains. The offering. Ooh, hey, this might be interesting. And then it was simply there, striding beside them. Go on, say something. I saw you talking to a stone that one time before. Hello? Someone has visited my shrine. It has been a long time. I have slept. I go to it now. It is close. I feel the offering, but something is not right. Who desecrates my shrine with thievery? Your shrine? Oh boy, here we go. If you asked firefighters why they always seem to draw the land's troubles to them, they might disagree over the answer. Perhaps there are so many troubles that the odds of encountering any one are actually quite high. Or maybe we just have that kind of dumping ground aura. This shrine was built by the hill folk in the days of stone, before any of your upstart saplings scattered here. And is that how long it's been since you visited it? Who tended its moss and shielded it from storms in the meantime? Not you, old scruff, that's for sure. This offering was intended for the hills. You abandoned the shrine for ages. You forfeit any offering. It is rightfully the forest's now. What say the soft ones? We have options. Does it belong to the hills? Does it belong to the forest? Do we want to stay all the way out of this conflict? Or does Hewley have an idea that might backfire horribly? After all, there's only a 30% chance of success. Who has the rightful claim to the offering? Julie has two options, either neutral or she wants to inspect the offering. But she's got a plan, it seems, because there's a 30% chance. Personally, I'm inclined to do number one. That's just me. Alright. Making decision in 3, 2, 1. It belongs to the hills. I mean, it's still a hill shrine at the base of it. The person visiting must have known that. Besides, I always have to help Senya keep her cookbook from rusting away. Doesn't mean it's mine, though. No good deed, they say. Shut. Hope the trinket gets wedged in his neck. May the hill's strength settle on you. He now bears the mark of the hills. Nolan still, though. Mystic tattoos marked Nolan's face. We can customize these tattoos. We can give him obsidian, or we could give him mossy. Or we could leave them as default. I will leave that decision up to you. But for now, we will choose an outfitter. They provide hide and fabric. But before I go and make that choice, I suppose we should help as we can. Sithal's tailoring families have selected this spot for an outfitter, or a weaver works, or even a well-removed tannery. Any of these would help the provincials prosper. We could spend a legacy point to help build something. They provide resources at the end of each chapter. We can use those resources to upgrade weapons and armor. but we have the choice between these three, and I usually like to choose the one that gives a little bit of two things. And to speed things up, I will make that choice. Outfitter established. Bar K Outfitter has produced hides and fabrics. Alright, let's go to Piper's Grimoire. Oops, I meant to go there and click the other green thing. Ah, calamities. Your enemies advance their plans over time. The dart gets extra health, and they could add the storm throat. I would say no storm throat for you. Honestly, I don't want to let them have anything. They're our main focus right now, and they're already kicking our butts. Wait. Oh, interesting. We don't have Deepists in this campaign. Or no, Thrixel. We don't have Thrixel. We have Deepists, Draven, Gorgons, and Morthagi. Pepper's Grimoire has been revealed. Assault middle honey boilers. One false step. Here's a thought. Maybe the little honey boilers isn't as dangerous as we believed. Crick. Crush! Huh? Where'd Nolan go? Down here! Nolan's step has broken the hidden covering of a hunting pit, and he's fallen scuffing and scraping into a dark, rocky hole. You survive okay, Nolan? Up or down are you? Oh, far enough! I've been out this way myself. Could have died down here. We're close to a Draven sighting. If this is a trap, we have to hurry and get him out. Senia could jump down and help him. Ryan could be methodical. Or, Julie suggests leaving him as bait. Just to speed things up, since I know people aren't responding as much. By the way, feel free to speak up when you're ready to respond a little bit more, but I'm just going to go ahead and choose 70% chance. Have Senia drop down. It doesn't take Senia long at all. She climbs nimbly down, and now Nolan back to the top. And not a moment too soon. Fortitude. All heroes get 2 temp HP. We have Stump, Dark, and Dart. Ooh, a stone spirit. Come back here. There we go. Yeah, let's give him a stone bow. You'd prefer to be left alone, wouldn't you? Bree. We can give him a stone bow or a stone dagger. Or we can just give a legacy point. But I think a stone bow will help us more tonight. We found the black bow. It's a tier 1 stone bow. Replace the farm bow. There we go. And we'll have Hewley go over here. Open the door. And silk step away. And then we'll move the fire in here so I get a bit of more visibility. There we go. And Now that we're hidden. Nice! Burn! Aha! And we got Lover's Vengeance because he attacked Nolan. Now this guy has to deal with fire. And if he moves on the one safe space, he gets stabbed. Now even the space he's in isn't safe, because he's on fire! There we go. Haha. Oh wow, we're already done. Nolan still has leveled up. So we have options. Oh wow, I'm frozen. What in the world is going on with this? Alright, so we have options here. We have hardiness. He will gain 30% extra health, which his health is currently at 9.2, so that will give him a whole whopping 3 HP, or close to it. So that will give him 12 health. And for a level 2 warrior, that's not bad. But we could also give him Thundering Challenge. Once per combat, as a swift action, he frightens the enemy, forcing them to spend their next turn running away. Not bad. And he'd have a decent range with it. It'd be 4 plus potency, so almost 5. We can give him Stalwart. As a swift action, Nolan can enable disable Stalwart, which grants plus 3 armor and warding, but reduces his speed by half. That could backfire. But it could also give him a lot of durability. You know, he's already got 2.7 armor. With that, he'd have 5.7. He'd have 5 whole shields worth of armor. That's a lot of that's a lot of armor to get through. We could also upgrade his vigilance. Really make it so he is focused on moving in and then defending a spot. All of these are good choices. Stalwart has future ramifications depending on how his transformation plays out. Thundering Challenge, I think, is the weakest ability here. I think that we should either go Hardiness, Stalwart, or Vigilance. But hey, if you all want him to have Thundering Challenge, we can give it to him. Would give him more utility. So I'm just going to keep my eye on the clock, and then if we don't get a response in another couple seconds, then I'll go ahead and choose one. Alright. I feel like Vigilance will really make him stand out, but Stalwart. He's gonna have a lot of armor, but reducing his speed even further, he's gonna not have a lot of speed to begin with. Hardiness, though, I think that's just gonna make him a tank, and he takes a lot of hits, so Hardiness. Ooh, Wild Strike, it's a great sword. We can replace... He has an empty slot, let's just give it to him. Yeah, there you go, big ol' sword. Big sword for a big dude. And now they get to storm through it anyway. Let's catalog everything. There's so much to discover. Hey! No doing that. No expending your infestation. A thorough delving into the mysteries of middle honey boilers has proven rewarding. There's always something we can use. Does that just mean we're desperate? 2 hides and 1 spell thread. And bracelet of courage with extra block. 67, 50, 58, 53. Let's give it to him. 67. Alright, we're gonna patrol. Which is gonna reduce the enemy's strength in the areas that are currently infested. Looks like we got Robin infesting all 3 of these. Scout ahead! Squall Timbers has been revealed. We are going to save Warmlook Font. Splinter. Oh, really? It's him? Hey, I got a splinter. You say you got a splinter? Hmm? Oh, said I got a splinter. You got a splinter? Yeah, please, everyone should hear this. I got a, what looks like a, I got a mean splinter, see? Sliding past it out. Taking out plenty of my own before. How deep? Yep, this is exactly who we are. Wow, that's some splinter. The more I look at it, the deeper in it seems to wriggle. I'll make it quick. Or whatever, I'll get it out later. You know what? This guy seems like he doesn't have time for splinters to be removed. It's nothing, random little thing. Come on. The hair already turns green. Right, what's with his hair? Shh, I don't know. But Nolan, next time we get a break, sure, we'll probably just fall out on its own, though. Only it doesn't. Sometime later, Nolan will look and find the splinter gone, but a piercing pain will stitch inside him, a pain that comes and goes. An ancient elmish soul weaves its roots through his heart. Ha ha ha! He's got the elmish and the hill! It's funny! So, I shouldn't, because if you take it out, you get a splinter as an artifact, and they'll wear it as like a little necklace, and it can protect them from death. But if they don't remove it, they get access to elm powers. Which I know is funny. But he's already got hill powers. So he's literally been blessed by both the hill spirit that we said belonged to the shrine, and the elm spirit. So I just thought that was funny that Nolan would get both. Stormthroat stumps and a dart. The Stormthroat turns its nose to the earth and sky. It hunts, it seeks, it bellows like a thundercloud. And put up Guardian. And then we will ignite. There we go. Got some fire and some pepper. Yeah, slice through that stump. Ooh, I'm creating quite the forest fire here. I've interfused with the fire. Burn! You know, I don't find forest fires nearly as exciting as regular fires, just because I've lived through so many of them myself. I suck. I probably shouldn't have had her do that. That's okay. Because she is going to go next to the storm throat and stab it with her crystal arm! Ha ha! No sending your damn bird at us. There we go. And then Nolan will run up and smack him. There we go. Like many problems, this was solved with fire. And we got a talisman of faith as a result. An ancient charm to hang around the waist. It gives +7 health. Let's give it to whoever has the least. So that would give her 8.2. 7.7, never better buy it. Your enemies improve their strategies after every fight. The stump gains extra damage. And we will secure Warmnock Font. Now we just need to locate Mac Keep, which is here. A thorough delving through the mysteries of Warmnock Font has proven rewarding. And a brooch of chivalry. We'll give it to Hewley, since she's kind of more of a mixture of melee and not. The Lizard Plains. We've located the keep. This is the final fight of this chapter, but not of the night, because I actually feel pretty good, so we can keep going. Here we go. Let's do this. The Gore Lord. A village used to thrive at Lizard Plains. Now a ruined tower is all that remains. The slaughter here was swift and sweeping, but the winds began to blow back this way. Frarg was chic. Good chic. Ah! We've got a stump, a dart, a storm throat, and another dart. 2 more darts. We got a lot of darts. We got 4 darts. And a Gore Lord, swaggering and shouting vicious challenges its underlings shrink from its path. Because it's an angry lizard, dude. Kill enemies. Well, that seems simple enough. Kill the rabbit. It will cower. It'll be harder to hit. But you know what? I don't think that's going to be a problem. Ooh, dodging. Someone's feeling ballsy. Take a burn! Slashy slashy! Got it. And we'll silk step over there. The Storm Lord. Oh, Storm Throat. Burn. entrance. And then we will illuminate the lamp, making it now a place for fire. There we go. Burn! Hey, no harassing me with your bird. Ooh, ooh, that was a bad hit. How much you want to bet the Gore Lord's behind that big fancy door? Go away, bird. Oh, there's Stump. Open the door. And into the chamber. Ah, yes, the Gore Lord. He is here. We'll interfuse with the pot and create shark traps. That was funny, almost. Ignite! And we'll have him Ember, or Silk Step. Yeah, there we go. Challenge him directly, Nolan. Show that Gore Lord who's gory. Him. He's gory. Oh, that. Ow. 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 There we go. Now she has Ember Arrows, and she will Crystal Sword him. And he'll finish him off. Alright, 2 level up. And a Spectral Lantern. We could give it to Senia, since she's got a free hand. Its blue light lays a soft protection upon its bearer, giving +2 warding. It would work well with her. Ryan Youngstead is now a Bloodworm Hunter. We can upgrade his Ember Arrows, allowing him to move to a tile adjacent to a fire within 4 tiles of himself, so that's a free move. We can give him Wisdom. Ryan gets a bonus to all campaign level tasks based on age, 100% of base job speed for every 35 years of age. He is currently 23. We could give him Archery, which is my recommendation. After a ranged attack against him or any adjacent allies, Ryan counterattacks with a ranged attack of his own. Considering the enemy has a lot of darts, they will do a lot of ranged attacks. Having him alongside anybody is a good way to have him counterattack with his archery, and if he happens to be near fire, he spreads the fire through counterattacks. Granted, we can give him ambush, which we've already discussed. But I'm thinking archery. If anybody else has anything to suggest, you're welcome to it. After, when the clock hits 8:46, no, 8:47, how about, then we'll make our decision. Rather, I'll make a decision for you guys if you haven't already. Like I said, archery is a good move if you want to focus on counterattacks. Ambush is good for setting things up. It works especially well with abilities like, Shark Maw or something? The Jump Jaws. It also works well if we can get Quelling Moss. Actually, archery does that too. If we see Quelling Moss, I want to get it. But we don't have that yet. Wisdom is good for anybody, really. Especially the second level of it. Now, we could spend some legacy points to do a reroll. I don't often do that. I often just go with whatever we get. Alright, it's 8:47. Let's do archery. Senya has grown stronger. We can upgrade Ignite so she can do it on any tile, which I think is very good. We can give her Aid, which she'll grant adjacent target 5 temp health and remove negative status effects. Useful! Very useful. It would allow her to be a medic. But Ignite would really make her function very well as a fire starter. And honestly, I feel like that would be the best given the rest of the party comp. Naturalist gives her plant and tree abilities, but considering we're creating fire type, I'm gonna go with Ignite. With the death of their leader, the ragged ranks of Robin scatter. Guess they had somewhere to be. I'm ready to be away from here. Aren't you, Healy? I'm ready to give you a big awful kiss. Get over here. They camped by a wall near the edge of the burnt and broken village. And from that winter into spring and years on, a well-earned pace will reign. Pace. 11 years of pace will follow. I'm playing into it at that point. 11 years of peace. Oh, man, peace. They lose their storm throats for now. During the years of peace, you have brought us honor. You'd make a good mountain if you didn't move around so much. Hewley's little crag eagle hatched safely and grew large. It tended to bring her gifts from near and far. Eventually she released it to the wild. It soared free among the rocks, hills, and peaks. We get +1 of every resource. Nolan settled in at Middle Honey Boilers and found himself enamored with the process. His signature brew, Marthagi Fuel, became a regional favorite. Ryan went back to the place he grew up and was tempted by old acquaintances to remain there. But in the end, the past proved an unwise place to linger. During the years of peace, we can advance Nolan's transformation and give him Tree Arm! He will get a bash. He strikes with his Tree Arm, knocking the foe to another tile and dealing additional damage equal to the distance knocked back. Knocked back +1 for each tree leg. He gets damage 4 to 7, +1/2 bonus damage, plus potency. So, I say let's do it. We can advance Hewley's transformation and give her a shield, which gives her additional stunt chance, but I'm going to say no, because she would lose her crossbow. Which we could upgrade. Now, currently, she has Grey Bark. We could give her Thorn Bark, but I think we're going to stick with Grey Bark. Nolan currently has Humble Beginnings. We could give him something else. We could give him level 2 Battle Scoff. Which honestly looks badass with the rest of this. I'm kind of tempted to just give him Battle Scoff. He's fashioned for the fray. It gives him extra dodge. Also improves his speed quite a lot, which he will need soon. This set of treated leather, studded in rings sewn, pulls on the war traditions of the Thanars to both protect its wearer and offer them frightening mobility. Scoffed and hammer-swinging, raced Fran to the screaming wall. She stood to be sundered, slaying 60 while her body slackened. Old bones remember these pieces to the world. I say let's do it. Battle Scoff. Ryan, he's in humble beginnings. We don't really have any materials for more armor for him. We could get Senia into a Hillthroft armor. Quilt warm clothing of this kind is practical tradition in high places. Among those who long have dwelled there, often they are shamans who walk the cold rocks. This growing is proof against this gowning, is proof against harsh weather in Middle Elves, with the bled for furs, the marked-on leathers, and stitching of blessed gut hold latent primal magics that remain callable to a gifted soul. Which has the special ability Feral Memory. Welcome back! When Senia is below half health, she gains +1 potency. Shall I give her Hillthroft? I think we should. It'll give her a little bit more armor, a bit more warding, it'll give her potency addition, and Feral Memory. I'm gonna do it. Oh, check it out. No one's a tree guy! I can also make his armor more golden, or silver. And we can choose the Elm Soul Willow or Conifer. Which do you think works best for him? You can also give him obsidian tattoos or Mossy. I kind of want to see Mossy with Willow. What do you think? Yeah, let's go with it. Alright, let's go next. Hey love, you going somewhere? Come listen to this. 3 days scouring for books about a particular Drobbin hero have turned up one brief passage. While images of a house-sized drow swinging shield and staff are very clearly phantasm, summoned from firelight and whiskey water, the reputable accounts of lawyers to this day claim that Raxel... No, Vraxel. Let's see. Accounts of warriors to this day claim that Vraxel did exist. Did lead Drobbin forces from the front, galloping on his long legs and lashing even with his tail, bound with iron. He survived every encounter, the wounds he took mending quick. He drowned in a flood one notably rainy winter. He drowned in a flood some winter? The rainiest winter anyone remembered, according to this. Vraxel. So Drobbin are using this name for one of their heroes, you're saying. Vraxel. Using it as a unifying, whatever it is, a rallying cry. Well, that could be more. If they found the weapons themselves, you must mean. Yeah, if the hero weapons grant a kind of power of their own, not just symbolic but practical, might be what's making them fierce. So the place we know, it's obviously not their true headquarters, but it's at least a step in that direction. Reasonable to assume getting there and securing it, we should have a clear idea of where the heart of their operations is beating. Drobbin aggression has grown since summer. The name Vraxel is chanted to the beat of their stomps and smash of their blades. The company sets out to mend shattered homes and discover how this old Drobbin hero is striking at them from the grave. The shadows deepen. All monsters will draw an extra monster card in every battle. Alright, it is time to recruit our 5th hero. Let's go. Now we could get ourselves a greedy poet, Thorn. Or we could pick from Legacy. We could get the Runelekot. We could get Mara. Makara Smith. Celian Toramil. Or Zangyun. If we get Runelek, well, he's got the star theme. Madala is Madala. We can get Makara Smith. Or she has jump jaws, so that'd be cool. Celian has Mythweaver and Soul Splitting. Zangyun has Battle Dance. We could use another tank. A tanky warrior. Runelek. Wow. He'd add a third hunter. Tank it up. Now, we could go with Zangyun, or we could go with Thorn. Let's see what Thorn has, and we could just make her a warrior. Oh, she's attracted to anyone. Cool. Thorn's first memory was of being 16. She woke up alone in a toppled room, covered in blood and recalling nothing that came before. Serpentine smiles warped her lips when she gazed on objects of power. Working on a private legend, she had a habit of watching everyone, searching out the small things in them that shone. I like this lady! I say we go with her. Plus, it also allows us to keep more of our... Yep. What about primary and secondary colors? What do we want for her? I'm thinking a red and yellow, or a red and gold. I think that would really set her off. That would really make her look great. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, let's stick with Thorn. Alright, recruit her. A promise kept. I thought healing might be here, and fate's humoring me now. Thorn? You're taller now. I'm gonna have to come up with a new nickname. So catch me up on your whole thing. Later. Remember I used to build monsters out of sticks just to knock them down? Promised you that I was going to grow up and save the world. Who knew the world was going to need so much saving? Well, you know how life goes. How you drift away, forget what's important, and look around one morning and wonder what happened. I want to make good on that promise. How convenient. I was just off to save the world now. Want to tag along? Train Thorn as a warrior. Yeah! Prepared. She has grown stronger. They built hardy, enduring with a natural aptitude for battle. They developed powerful techniques for close combat. Do we want to give her Vigilance, Zealous Leap, or Shield Share? Personally, I say Zealous Leap. Give her a lot more mobility to set her off from Nolan, who's going to lose a lot based off of both of his transformations. Plus, with all that fire around, that'll allow her to get around the fires we create using the rest of our team. So, I'm thinking Zealous Leap. Mobility it is. Okay, so we don't have the option to customize her. Night! Thanks for joining! Ah, she's a greedy poet, too. Alright. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places to explore. And we need to go to Gorside Stell. Off we go to explore the Piper Woods. Saltful Foster Reaver Works. No half Fosters here. Light of day. And then the fox said, "It's been in the boot the whole time." That's allowed you to. Heard there's more foggy around here somewhere. Line up, Ryan. I hear they're clanking way before they hear us. Why, I'll bet. Whoa! Are you okay, Sandy? Nothing injured but my pride. Oh, who are we kidding? I don't have. Never mind that. What did you fall on? Some sort of mound? Mound? The bear mound, maybe? You know there's gotta be something exciting here. Help me find an open... crack? Uh-oh. Lord! Ah! Woof! I'm okay, Oh. Up above, Cindy and the others worked to uncover the strange mound. Some sort of glass dome? I wonder what this place used to be. As more and more sunlight reaches the lower levels, machinery that has lain dormant for ages hums to life. Uh-oh! Guys? I'm not alone down here, help! Hang on, Thorn, I'm jumping in! No time to waste, I'm going in. Gah! Die! I'm having a happy day. That's just how it kind of looks there. Black. Combat modifiers, intimidation. All foes suffer 2 damage at the start of the mission. We have a Spectic, a Sommelier, a Watchman, and a Spectic. The Spectic, gears crick and knuckles crack. Its one grasping claw reaches and strains. Sommelier, hissing tube is a gulping pump. It teeters forward on spindly legs, trailing virulent vapors. The Watchman, it has a ratcheting neck swing round as its armored body robes, keeping uncompromising vigilance. So it turns out we do have more fog. Yay! That means we have to watch out for wildlings. Opens the door and proceed further. Everybody rush! Self-step. Never run up. And Thorn just smacks it with a pan. What kind of weapon does he have? Just a sword? Open the door. I can interfuse with the ruined table and splinter blast to get it out of the way. To cover. Smart. Ooh, she stumped it. She smacked that thing away with that frying pan. That might just become her default weapon. I'm a little surprised there weren't more enemies down here, but that makes kind of sense considering how early in the campaign we are. Alright, Senia, you're gonna move up. You're gonna interfuse with that rubble. And you're just gonna clear it for us. Then we're gonna have Thorn go over here. Open the door. Up, see, there we go. Ryan just did a counterattack and it didn't even know he was there. Oh, probably up here then. Leap and frolic. Look at that mobility. She just powers through the entire map. Open the door. There we go. Just smack the heck out of that thing. Ooh, soft aspect. That thing's more comfortable on the trail than those prestigious hunks of armor, originally crafted and composed for renowned guides and for grog stalkers of some means. They consist of double-thick soft leather plates and a fur-lined cuirass with shirts and leggings of rock cotton. Strong and premium, their design is no secret, but the expensive materials comprising them mean they're a prize to come across. Ryan Youngstead, your humble beginnings have gotten a lot better. Well, not a lot better. Just a little more speed, a little more armor, and the same amount of dodge. But hey, it looks good on you. Monsters, huh? The Morthagi are meshed apart. Battles led them down a boulderous roam where gray grass matches the cloud color. Someone doing dragon pictures? Hey Thorn! Old Thorn, the fighter we deserve. You badly hurt? Hmm? So what's your favorite monster? Oh, I'd say Moths. Like the idea of a giant moth drawn to listen to great poetry. Gotta be a classic, like, do we count dryads? I came here to say dryads, don't ask me specifically why. Those answers are fine, but some of us will always love a dragon. And sure, a dragon's a broad, overdone idea, but of all the monsters, it captures my heart somehow. From when I was young, I'd love to find proof. Maybe I'll get one painted on my door. Now until we're around the fire, the stories will soar. Somalia, do extra damage now. We will secure full Foster Weaver works, and we will find an item. I'm liking the group here. We got a good mix. The geometry of magic. Nolan's out of sorts, and Senia thinks she has the answer. Opportunity strikes. Things in Cloverpass are drunk or sleeping. The last greasy lights wobble in quiet windows. At least, mostly quiet. Alright, we get it. You're happier than us. The merry stumbler scrapes along the back alley. Fragments of foamy song falling after fading into the early dew. The night doesn't slosh so easily at every belly. What's wrong? Look like you're about to go belly up in a whiskey pond. Just lately? I don't know. Don't worry about it. I bet I know what it is. I don't even know what it is. You're out of shape. Have to exercise more. Have to get your blood going, your lungs pumping. And yeah, I don't do it as much as I should either, still. Saying it, normal people don't... What's that face for? Because I just had the perfect idea. There's this mystical order. They live out in seclusion. They're all about training the body to unshackle the mind. I'm sure they teach us one or two tricks, or at least give us a quiet meal. So they set out in the morning, much too early. Sunlight, my mortal enemy. We'll send these two by themselves. Let's go. Secure site completed. A thorough delving into the mysteries of full foster room works is proven rewarding. No, please. I want to stay longer. Don't make me go. Thanks, too. And we find ourselves an elkhorn scarf. A disc of embroidered wax wool to fashionably ward the rain off. It gives extra accuracy, which is important for practically anyone. But I think we should give it to whoever has the lowest accuracy, which looks to be Senia. Ooh, and a crow feather cloak. Dignified and thick, proof against wind and weather. Extra rewarding. 1.7, 1.5, 1.7. Ryan Youngstead, you get yourself a crow feather cloak, and it looks good on you. Alright, you three. We got a Thorn, a Healy, and a Ryan Youngstead. The story continues. Over generations, a modest compound has grown near Fairwing Altar. Some folks have come here to gain wisdom and strength, while others grew up inside its protection. It's a place of relative seclusion, inhabited by an order of knights focused on peacefully honing their bodies and minds to work in concert. You from around here? Know about this place? Moment to moment, the sun's not the same. The world is cast new in each blade of light. Oh, you mean the daylight. Do I? Surely I can mean any flame, any beam out of the sky. Fire and light are manifestations of chaos, and it is from the glow and shadow of chaos that all understanding cascades onto our senses, or misses us entirely. Want some nut bread? Yeah. Without another word, he turns and leads them down a hill path, darkened and dappled by the sun-threaded cloud cover. This guy looks like a dour knight, and I love it. Into a sparsely treed field, rolling green strewn land marked by low, gentle walls. There it is, a nice nut loaf. Hey, listen, Senia here convinced me we were going to do some kind of... Well, there's apparently a group of philosopher knights making their home around here. Is that you? You mean the Warless Order? Yeah. That is us. You want training, then? I see. The wise seeker doesn't ask for bread, but the skill for baking. Is that really what you're planning on wearing, though? Yeah? Yes? Alright, they're good training outfits. Well then, pleased to meet you. I'm Gornox Strack. Good name. Bringing the thought self and the meat self together begins with the name, but it's only the beginning. Together, we'll make the metaphysical much less meta and a lot more physical. We're going to pump you up. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Pardon me. Over the next week, they train, eat, and sleep on a schedule. Gornox style is grueling and relentless, or exploratory and unsteadying. We can increase their health and speed, or accuracy and potency. I think health and speed for these two. It's a week full of anvil lifts, table hops, and hog dodging. Aha! Ah! Get up! Move it! I am suddenly up here! sunset approaches on their final day of training. Gornok leads them into the closeness of a nearby wood. The resinous air sparkles. He halts. You have to understand, the body is magical and magic is limitless. Observing you, I see you're restrained by your inability to access it. The geometry inside. Geometry? Is that what I've got all banging around in here? The shape you make, your muscles and bones. What folks think of as magic and ethereal energy is present within your own inner alignment. You can channel and enact it through the body, if you're conscious and practiced enough. That is the meaning of uniting the thought self and the meat self. That makes you powerful. But shouldn't magic be from reading? You can't be magic and muscular. Uh-oh. Random encounter. Out of a sudden, shadowy dot of smoke comes an ambush. They gain +1 health and +3 speed. Pardon me. You're fighting the Woken. A shuffling walk, gummy grunting mouth, heavy sword held firm. We'll make these mossy rocks throw a discus rock! Oof. Ow. And that was quick and easy. Ooh, Nolan has a... Yeah, I was about to say evolved. I could give him Blood Rage, which would be nice, but Untouchable is always good. I think Untouchable, when he gets a kill, the next attack against him within 1 turn will miss. The Gwelder Talisman. Relics of fate and fortune are often worn this way, in pouches stitched clothes strung about the waist. Extra health! And look, we can give it to Nolan and really just pile on the health. But I think we should give it to someone who's got less health. 8.6, 15, 9.1, 9.9. Let's give it to Thorn. She's a warrior too. Where did they come from? Were we betrayed? Oh no, that was just Tucker and Hex. Stand up, you rascals! The ostensibly dead cultists rise sheepishly to their feet and took off their disguises. Gornok, take it seriously! Hey there. The school guy's Tucker, that soggy, vindictive ogre is Hex. Think of it as a final test. An easy one, perhaps, given your abilities, but one you've certainly passed. I guess we'll go back to our nightly philosophizing. I prefer to think of it as philosophical knighting. Am I right? Phew, I forgot. But anyway, what was I saying about enlightenment? Ah, yes. Surpassing our limits always takes a refiguring, or redrawing the lines inside ourselves. If we do it with carefulness and wisdom, the new shapes inside us grow more aligned to the geometry of magic, the geometry of all things. They leave the woods, a small, silent procession. Bidding their instructor farewell, they embark on a journey across the night. They walk long enough that all the stars have sprouted. I don't know, really. Part of me wants to believe it, and part of me thinks it's another false trail. Nothing can explain everything, you know? Anyway, we've got some good exercise in. There's something in our movements. When I've mastered a skill or motion, that's when I felt it. Some call it grace. Think it's that simple? This takes form. But they keep marching. To the verge of dawn. Thinking back, I'm glad you dragged me out of that tavern. So return the favor and drag me back to it. Plus then dodge to Hex Trilling? Why did Hex get the benefit? What the heck? Pardon me. Xenia Elderglass is now a blue-horn mystic. Oh. Well, looks like we're gonna give her a Mythlier. Howling Garden has been revealed. Everybody gather here. Arrived at Howling Garden. That sounds like a pleasant place. We will assault the Day Spring. The Maker. This looks like a good place to camp for the night. Are you okay, Thorn? Huh? Oh, yes, sorry, I was lost in thought. Look like some dark ones. Oh, I guess I just never expected that this would be my life. Did I ever tell you that I used to work as a stonecutter? Working with something so heavy and brittle, you had to learn what shapes they liked, how much weight they could take. It felt good, crafting things. But these days, my pursuits are decidedly more grim. I didn't think this is where I'd end up either. You asked me where I thought I would end up, though. It didn't really matter. When the call came, I answered, same as you. Maybe we can return to those easy times one day. 2 stumps and 2 darts. Ooh, a fire spirit. Alright, we need someone to open that door. Bash! Ignite! Fire leech! No, Ryan. Burn the dog. Open the door. We're gonna have Thorn, Zealous Leap over here. Wow, that thing got far. Where's the fire spirit? So I want to give Nolan a fire sword. That way he has a fire theme too. Actually, it might be better to have Thorn get it. Because Ryan's probably going to lose his, other arm soon. He might not, but... Oh, oops. Oh well. We will give him a German sword. The Thunder Brand. Gives fire. Stunt effect damages up to 3 nearby enemies. We will introduce the blaze. Become one with the fire. And she just whacked him away with a frying pan. Ghost Trap. We could give... It's Tier 2 Hunter Armor. We currently got Grey Bark on Healy and Soft Hasping on Ryan. That would reduce his speed, but give him way better armor, warding, and dodge. Whereas it doesn't give her nearly as much benefit. It gives her way better dodge, but not as much speed. I think we're going to give it to him. Way Rangers once roamed even the bitterest ranges, slaying terrors on the moors and hills and nights on God's story. They were the first to assemble travel fittings meant for pitched combat, and these would become the model for most long-walking hunters in the following age. Carefully matching in spelled leather, cushioning fur, and the right selections of metal girding, their best work was set to make the wearer unhittable, like fighting for the phantom. A named place. It may not be tide-turning, but something significant happened today. We should name this place. You mean something like Dace Spring? Well, sure, that's the overall place. But what about a specific clearing or cliff? You think they have names? The thing you name might tell your story, however quietly and slowly. Anyway, a little commemoration never want to miss. The top of a nearby mound of stone seemed to fit Thorn's vision. A perfect vessel, strong enough to hold even weighty memories. The earthen witness takes its name this day. You have an official process for this. One makes one's own. The place will know. Thorn lit a tiny fire on the crag as the sun stretched out, building small piles and saying a few words. Sanya wondered if she just enjoyed the motions of a ritual a little too much. When she came back down, something did feel different. The company took a moment to acquaint themselves with the earthen witness on their way out. They continued on, hiding small smiles from Thorn. The enemies improved their strategies after every fight. The Storm Throat now adds to the Draven deck again. The deck is more dangerous. Alright. Let's bring. There we go. Alright, the thorough delving through the mysteries of Dace Spring has proven rewarding. Meanwhile, Healy just wants to move on. And we get some Elkhorn pauldrons, adding extra accuracy to Senia. She's caught up to everybody else. I want to craft for Thorn. It's nice that she's got herself a frying pan. But I'd like to give her something like, I don't know, something fire. But we don't have much in the way of fire. Could give her Frostwipe, that'd be nice. I just want to give her a fire-themed weapon. But we don't have the resources for it right now. We could use some legacy points, but we'll wait. We might encounter another fire spirit for the Star Siege tree. Ooh. Not everything grows on trees, but more things do than you might think. Once every long enough, a starseed tree blooms. Its soft lights ripen, then float off into the sky. And that's where the stars come from? I'm just quoting from Yonderful Flora. There's some lovely looking ones up high. You're not thinking of grabbing one, are you? A little souvenir maybe for those less than magical days. Because see, the thing about a starseed tree is that none may climb it. Who makes these rules anyway? We can pluck off the little light within arm's reach. We can climb to a nice looking one in the middle. Or we can attempt to climb to the top, with only a 23% chance of success. I want to see her try. Senia seems like the type that's bold and daring enough. But let's see. She is... She's snark, above all, but she's also a goofball. Let's attempt. I want to see if she can get it. I did put a warning on too, I guess. Keeps off all the hairy-handed rabble. In space, but that was a pure heart. You're not a pure heart. Watch my stuff! If you die, can I have your wand? Magic is not merciful. No matter how gallant you think you are, magic flows into the cracks between your convictions. You think because you make a tool table dance, you can craft the glue that holds the world together. Without sticking your own fingers in your face. Is that my limb, or is the tree's feet go somewhere here? Crap! Ah! 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 So fun. The jostle tree lets go of its lights, and they float off slowly into the dark. You better not have done any permanent damage. Maybe the best I can hope for at this point. Ow! The damage isn't permanent, but it'll be a while before Senia's bones are in fighting shape again. Maybe a little longer for her pride. She gained +1 stun chance and +1 potency. That turned out better than I expected. An outfitter, let's go. Enemies advanced their plans. Let's not. Let's save the legacy points. Outfitter established. This is Bluster Alder Forest. It has been revealed. Well, that's where we need to go, so let's just patrol. It's been cleared of infestation. Now we scout out the next place. Bluster Dweller Furs has been revealed. We will assault Dwyn Mine. Shy in the shadow. Ooh. I keep looking at the sky. Hmm? I could see you living here, Nolan. Dragon Lady out here, healing? No. You don't see it? Come on, you'd dig a deep hole, you'd pile up the rocks. It's nice and secluded, thick branches, uncomfortable kinds of wildlife. Yeah. Am I giving you ideas? Yeah, no, Slash! Can't be far from the Meadowlands. Past those, you'll see pines again, not these thickets. Land will slope up towards the mountains. Wonder if the wildfires will be visible. Nolan, what are you on about suddenly? We're heading towards possibly a fight. Quarter? Smash, clang. Hey, kitty cat! Please don't call it. What? Kitties are kitties. Meow. Watch it. Here, Carl. There. Hey. Is it sad that its playmate ran away? Did that look like playing to you? I'm saying it didn't to me. Owner's not home? I'm sure there's no horrifying story to any of this. The fate of whoever furnished the place and is now gone. They haven't been here in the fall, possibly even since spring. I'm not imagining it. That thing's depressed. And maybe it is, but we can't actually know why. Well, it doesn't seem to hate us. I'll keep my sword drawn all the same. Well, it also doesn't seem to be able to tell between you, me, or a walking dresser. Oh wait, look, she came back. Are they a pair of quarreling kids? Can't leave each other alone? Kotaro? I don't know. There's this. A book? A little book. Let's see. Cool. Good when there's a book. Yeah. This one's weird. A journal. Notes. Records of a 60-day task. Flipping through the pages. Can I try and read some? I'm curious, yeah. So it starts day 1. Today I start my dark little spell journal. So it's, yeah, spell journal. Flipping through, there's lists and drawings, diagrams, but it goes on. I shall here document lucidly and diligently as I may. My preparations, my processes, my observations. I do not yet know if, how, and to what effects this spell shall succeed, but I am resolved in my course to see it through. And there's an amendment. See it almost through. The final turn scares me. It's frightening magic we channel. Exclamation point. You're saying the person wrote out Of course not. A cramped indoor hour passes. Day 10. The spell is cast, and yet today she languishes, same as yesterday. Sleeps and raises her eyes blearily like a cat 9 times her age. Her voice helplessly pushes sardonic undertones beneath the writer's unstylish lines. Day 34. I grow sure. Small signs that seems like delusions at first. Manufactured meanings sprouted of a woman's hope-wild imagination. They're like letters retraced, becoming starker, clearer. Things are changing. I'm not sure how to do sardonic. I'm sorry. Herb dust seeped in smoke of incense, books and their book covers, the tired beams of rosewood, these soft old cottage smells combine. Blanket weight, the mold odor sinks around their shoulders, growing especially comfortable in this place and time, like winter warmth. Last entry. Noticing it's becoming kind of a pain to read. Some of these sentences wander off. There's big empty spaces, weird doodles. In case you're wondering, that's not me, that's the writer. Day 62. My brain's become a fiddle string. As vibrating, unfocused, lonesome as that, my mind narrows, and every thought is a pressed note along that stringy, stringle strand. A solitary stem, from which not every sound or contemplation I would once have easily produced made that flower. Still pretty wordy to me. Someone like metaphors. Perhaps old age, but I've always been like this, at least shy. Shy continues to mend. For the first time today, she ate with gusto. The whole herring I bought her, I've gone back in my old diaries to check. It's been just over 2 years. I like the fact that they added a little bit of color to her hair. And as I must have noted previously, in this extended span of smallish changes I find most heartening, pattern and pace speak to me of momentum, a steady motion that may carry forward far into the future, if never near forever. I find myself fearing the end. The fear, too, is a new darling of mine, mortal fear. Fresh and clear and bright, it confirms for me that the world keeps its bargains. She strengthens as I waste down. This fate is what I wrought for myself and for her. Let's not be sad. And though it appears that tweaks I may fail, I think of that midnight orchid I so arduously hunted and roasted, so carefully separated. But those efforts have done nothing to mitigate or smooth out the transfer of my years. Let's suck it down about it. I was going to say, that's a big midnight orchid ordeal. That's a fickle flower to begin with. Its properties are affected by a great many variables. Oh. I don't know about that. I'm quite sure you're right. But I am quite free of any regrets. Gratitude is what I feel if you are reading this. Believe me, mostly I am grateful. Then I wish to say, if you see Shy around, chase her off. That cat will live 1,000 years. I don't know where she'll go, but don't let her waste her new life here. For here, I will soon be bound. To what extent I shall eventually diminish. It seems hard to guess. I suspect I shall be nothing but a shadow soon. Lightless, thoughtless, meaningless, and without memory. A shade. May you live long, dear reader, never needing to learn the lengths you'd go to save the ones you love. She signs her name, Gloria Sedge, foolish witch of Link Meadow. I wonder about whatever moments, transitions must have followed. Shame it's the final entry, then the shadow thing is what's left of her? Seems like. Wouldn't do what the lady wanted anyway. Lead her cat away from her. Yeah. Sort of a brutal thing though, right? Just leaving her alone like this. A lame, listless existence and maybe endless. Yeah, but what's... Hold her up. Burn it, I think is what she wants. Yeah. You think burn it? The journal? I'd burn it. Setting fire to a book is never as easy as it sounds. As soon as it gets the oven hot enough, page corners catch and the flames start to eat. Collateral. And when the heat is high, with a kind of hunger the shadow leaps and joins the Black River, flowing into the wide and already smoke-dark sky. A little later. Supposed to meet up around here at the Cleft Hill, weren't we? Think it's this one? Yeah, I think this one's cleft enough. Meow. Got an opinion? We could give Senia the cat. We could give Nolan the cat. Got an opinion? Meow meow! At least you trust me, huh? It's good having you, but please, stay only as long as you wish. And that is the story of how Nolan met Shy. Senia, why aren't you with... Oh, there he is. They go together, wherever thereafter they went. We give all the cool stuff to Nolan. 2 storm throats, 2 stumps, and a dart. And there's Ryan, and then everybody's up front. Open the door. Zealous leap. Oh, she knocked him back. This was not who I thought it was, but you know what? Stab. There. Stabby. This might not work the way I want it to yet. Burn the stump, hey, burn the stump. Sania. Oh, she can ignite people directly? That's convenient. Get him, Shy! Got the dart. And we got it. And we found a torch. There we go! She's got her fire theme! Haha! Draven haunt. Yeah, pardon me. Sorry about that. Secure site completed. There's always something we can use. Does that just mean we're desperate? 2 ingots. And we get the bracelet of chivalry. Plus 5 armor. Well, let's give it to Thorn. And scout ahead. Oh, we got an incursion going. Draven in great number moved to attack your lands, driving peaceful folks before them, leveling homes in hallowed places. Your enemies will travel from tile to tile, attacking and destroying sites until they are defeated by heroes in combat, or repelled by defenses you've built. The numbers will wear down. Once incursion size reaches 0, the enemy will dissipate and their incursion will be over. Hey! They're in the same square as us! Cluster Pines has been revealed. And hey, we can intercept them right now. Let's go. They don't seem to know we're here. How shall we destroy them? Any thoughts from the audience? Do we charge? Do we split their forces and draw them out? Do we start fires and exploit the confusion? Or do we wait for nightfall and strike swiftly? Personally, I suggest we go with the one that has the highest chance of success. Start fires and exploit the confusion. Let's do it, because we are a fire-themed group. Oh, you poor, poor fools. Firefighters gain temporary damage, +1 bonus damage. We got 2 Haunts, 2 Storm Throats, and +4 enemy cards on turn 3. We have to defeat all foes. Evil Guardian. Ignite the Storm Throat. Nice! They stunted, which means that haunt is pinned there now. Got another haunt. Get him, shot. Stabby. Oh, he blocked. That's okay. Ah, he took cover. Okay, this is becoming less okay. We'll zealous leap over here and attack! Dodge that! Please don't. Ow! Get him, Shy! Yeah, 2 stumps and 2 darts. Burn! Man, they seem to block a lot. Go away, bird. And Shield Guardian. And that was cool that you knocked him back with that. Ow. Ryan! You are failing! Oh, you're gonna take cover by that tree? It'd be a shame if the tree exploded. Ryan can't move because that dart's right there, so... Oof. Man. Got you with the vines! Got him! Yay, level ups! These are all good for her. But I think we're gonna just keep up with the mobility thing and upgrade Zealous Leap. Oh! Quelling Moss. I did say I wanted to get it for her. Plus 0.7 speed. 5.2, 5.1, 6.8. Let's give it to Thorn then. Birch of Rhythm. In our wake. Someday people will move back to Garthia's light halls. The memory of Droppin will crumble and rust. Children will find homes for spirits here. Young women will build barns alongside their sweethearts. Old women will trade in iron and salt. At the end, the oldest will die peacefully in their beds, the way it should be. You seem quite keen on it all. Thinking of staying? It's too late for me. Adventure's been stirred into my blood. The best we can do is keep moving and hope to leave peace in our wake. And I no longer have any chance of doing a, incursion, that's the word I'm looking for. A well-fortified Draven outpost is guarded by thick woods, the arms of a hero. Your passage, what did we walk through? They make their way forward together, careful but firm, or they smartly spread to maximize their attacking as they move into the enemy space. I think stoicism will help out because a lot of these people are gonna hit. Plus 15 dodge. No. Stoicism, all heroes plus 1 armor and warning. We've got ourselves a haunt, a stump, a demon, another haunt, dart, stump, stone throat. The demon, honored hall and scarred by its lessons, it sings in the heart of pillaging a song of blood and dragons. And the haunt creeps in the dark without a sound, communicating with gesture and smell. I get an idea. Knocking closer to me. Got it. She will step over there. And she'll get the block. Got it. Armor ignored. And then just have no one come up with shy, she'll stretch, and he'll slash. And his Spectre Step is gone. She'll Zealous Leap over here, and then walk over and just smack him. I'm curious. Yes, it does do ember arrows if she does her stone blade. I like that. Got the demon. And he sneers. Hey, Shy got rid of his Spectre Step so he could go in and smack it. Well done, team. Ignite the demon. Burn. Oh, 4 enemies. Burn! Got him. With a stunt, no less. Oof. Now he's on fire and poisoned. Heck yeah. Ooh, stunt! Fireball! Got him too. I did knock him out of the fire, but it's still a damaging blow. Pardon me. Ah, river scale. Easy to shed on sinking crack. These hauberks were prized at one time by river raiders, who also perfected their make and use. They offer the wearer ample protection and unique freedom of movement and are still preferred by some martial experts. I think Thorn would look good in it. Also, she has humble beginnings. There we go. And we got a welder strap. Make it look official now. The earthy bunker is simple, practical, a stash for gear and water. On the dead Draven's hand is a scale brand, a mark of immortal allegiance. That's a perimeter done. Are you wondering about the Drav's family? This brand matches the sketch I have, the mark of the Draven hero Vraxel. So if we track the traffic here, we should find where their power is. They go on from there, following the prints and trails of Draven parties, some old, some relatively fresh. Where the hero's arms reside, that is where the battle must be. They have now added Demon to the regular deck. We now must assault Pemloth Font. For our friend, Huli and Senia take a walk through the fog. One misty spring night, Two friends walk these woods on a poorly planned patrol. I was worried I'd have to spend the night dry and safe. Lucky me. We're safe. I mean, we're alive still. Help me find the path. Anyway, you were complaining how bored you were just yesterday. Hmm? Snap. Oh! But there's a not-so-fine line between, like, coming up with amusing lounge games or exploring the haunted woods art. Excuse me. Or, I don't know. What's your opinion? Am I wrong? Huh? Snag. I've never actually had this event before. I don't know what's going on here. But it's up to them to get themselves out of it. And we'll have the other three gather there later. Philly and Cindy have arrived. There's no light, no sense of up or down. In the trapped air, every sound and sense feels close. Where am I? Am I blind? Am I alone? Philly, oh thank God you're awake. The flame flares. Sanya carefully sets down a small copper lamp. The shock of light is its own kind of blindness. As Yuli's eyes adjust, she sees the prison that surrounds them. Earthen walls, crude bars of barely showing boughs. You dig all this out? Nice. Cultists. Pluck this up like a pair of grubs. Left us with this lamp and a little oil. I guess the plan will last waste away. I'm not sure what else. Yeah, I'm surprised at the, I don't know, the cruelty of it, maybe. Leaving us light to starve by. Well, the bars are wood, so tried it. You tried the... It's the usual thing. Unexplainable force seals our prison. You know, old abiding magics of some kind. I tried fire, growth, earthcrap. Nothing even discolors the timber. The lamp flame won't burn it. And I guess these earth walls? That's all I can think of is to dig. Without food, doubt we'll get anywhere. Yeah, our captors, did they come by? Have they? At least once while I was awake. I slept some, don't know how long. Well, good job doing the exposition at least. Thanks. This was a long one. Well, we're here, we're armed, and we have our stuff. We have some time, and there's nothing to eat. Yeah, just each other. You don't want to count that, but seems like we won't be fed. Fine, okay, any other prisoners or just us? Now, prisoners per se, but there's this thing. It's nestled there like the body of a brass pill bug, joints crusty with dry earth. A device of the old mortificers, mostly intact, but clearly lacking the spark of animation. Don't worry though, just some old broken bonomaton. Long time since it's been working. But this is not nothing. Look at its hands. They plant this here? It looks like it hasn't moved in forever. I'm getting a scary plan. Minutes bleed to hours, coagulate into unguessable chunks. Nights, days, dreary, hungry. Julie keeps studying the broken thing in the corner, gripped by a feeling she can't shake. Sanya listlessly walks the perimeter of their prison, clear solutions shy to strike her. Eventually she comes to a conclusion, fairly simple, but you want to talk? Think I have something. Yeah, well, my idea's not advanced, but it might work. So here it is, we play dead very convincingly, and I don't know, maybe they don't want us to start stinking, so when they come in to examine our corpses, we jump them. I can almost see it working, yeah, as long as they care to remove us in a timely fashion, which, I don't know. Here's what I'm thinking. Look at this whole thing's shovel hands. We can repair it, we have a tool to dig us out. Forces them to either intervene, or let us go. Repairing it, the more I think on it, shouldn't be much harder than replacing where the old sinew is and it's rotted away, and feeding blood into its system. What? I'm suggesting you cut off my left arm, and we use the tissues to get this old creature working, and then it digs us out. What? What? Oh! That would change a lot about her skill set. But she's already got the gem thing, so she'll get it back. But, Wow. But only a 55% chance of the other one. If anybody's watching, you got any ideas? Which would you prefer? Should we try the charisma approach, or do we cut off an arm? Honestly, I want to see the arm. I know that's rough and brutal, but we might get a more foggy digger buddy. I'm gonna go for it. Really, I wish I could bring myself to volunteer in your place. I mean, look, you don't have to do this. My idea could work. It could. Not saying it couldn't, but to me, this is a sure bet. Taking our lives into our own hands rather than hoping those deepists feel the urge to clean up bodies before they go to bones. I mean, listen, do I want to lose an arm? Kind of. Then I can get a magic arm. But even if I don't, look at this thing. I want it to wake up. Aged grass and bone dully gleam. If you want, we can pick randomly. I'd be willing to do that. Well, just be quick, okay? The operation is swift. Senia does what's been asked of her, even though it feels wrong, crazy, stupid. Dark blood surrounds their feet. Really keeps quiet as she can. The lamp sings one soft, shimmering note. Rumble, rumble, Crinkle, crumple, stimper. Crush! Really? You did? I think we're through. Hard to tell, though. I feel it won't gladden, like I left something behind. Master, tunnel complete. But now for these tortured bones. Quick. He calls me Master. It's kind of cute. Hardly. I'm really gonna do this right now, after I put my own body on the line. Oh, but that's our other choice. You want Gary Deepest to have him? I don't know, I'd put money on it either breaking down or killing us in our sleep, but you're right. Can't leave it behind to get repurposed by those bullhoggers. They embark for home and make it back without further incident. Let's go, Sir Spigot. We're a team now. Okay, slip, slack, right. Oh, these tortured bones. Okay. Ring. Urkelbits joins the party! Helia's taken in a companion, which will help in any battle she takes part in. Yeah, we got Urkelbits! Haha! So... Ambush isn't going to be useful, because she no longer has a ranged attack. So we're going to give her Thornfang. Oh, wait. Where's Healy? Oh, Healy's going to Foster Wallow to heal up. A thorough delving in the mysteries of Goroside's stele has proven rewarding. Good, we're done. We got the Bracelet of Faith. And it gives extra health to someone. Let's give it to Ryan, who needs it. Yep. Let's everybody gather while Yuli heals up. No. Well, no, wait, no. We want that. We're firefighters. We want to get rid of the Terror Bird, though. Alder Forest. Let's let Healy heal up and have her rejoin the battle. I want to look at her character sheet. Yep, she regained her arm as a shield. Alright, everybody's all together at Alder Forest. This is the final fight of the chapter. This fight is over, the chapter will end. Make sure you're ready. Arms of a hero. Tracking Robin troops has led them here to a bald, rocky split in Alder Forest. It twists to an uncertain floor. My sight ignores the stones to some depth, and I see some of them. Studying the trail signs, that's probably a smallish fortress down there. Perhaps I'm overthinking it, but the fact they're operating from a secretive position makes me more confident. Their numbers must not be overwhelming. Either we take a moment to honor life and reckon with the cost of killing, or we speed as the bird, go and haste it up. Let's take a moment to honor life. Fortitude, all heroes plus 2 temp HP. Stump Hunt, Demon, Stump Dart. Oh wow, there's a lot of enemies. Lots of darts. We got 2, 4, 5, 10, 15, and we have a pilot! Moving with skilled assurance, it takes to the air in great springing leaps, calling to its kin. Urkelbats. Monster Age 0. The story of Urkelbits, Urkelbits Adventures, and Urkelbits Legacy. Urkelbits has no relationships right now. It has no abilities, its stats are negligible. Recovery rate, 1 health, 25 to 75 days. Wow. 0 retirement age though. Armor 1, dodge 50, block 50. Urkelbits, the gay robot. I'm okay with it. Urkelbits can spend an action to look for nearby hidden foes. We call them monsters, alerts nearby monsters to the presence of enemies. Go, Urkelbits! Please don't die, Urkelbits. I want to make sure you live. Dart is dead. This is a very narrow path, and I don't like it. the heart. Zealous, no. Aha! There we go. Miracle bits. You just be careful, okay? Oh. Bone spear. Yeah, counterattack! She got Thornfang! Go after the demon. Get close. Scratch him up, Shy! Oh nice, he jumped closer. Ignite the demon, set him ablaze. Oh hey! Swap weapon. Stab! Three new enemies. Burn! Alright, so we're gonna just Quelling Moss this dude. Ow. Be gone. Nice. There you go, Healy will move up. And stab him! Wow, for a lot of damage. More poison for you! Got him. Urkelbits cannot open the door. Urkelbits has shovels for hands. And you know what? Urkelbits says, "Did I do that?" Oh, I can't even do it right now. By the way, did you know the guy who voiced Sonic the Hedgehog in the early Saturday morning cartoons in like the 90s was the same guy who played Urkel? It blew my mind when I found out. Alright. Oh, that's how I'd get onto that side. Gotcha. Take on the pilot. That is a big lizard. I probably should have waited before throwing people in there because there's a lot. And most people didn't have the movement to get there. Oh, it can bring people over? Okay. It's an ambush! To be fair, I probably should have expected that. Got him! And Thornfang comes in to give her extra attacks. No! Don't stab Urkelbits! Stop beating up on Urkelbits! Companions don't usually come back if they die. I don't want Urkelbits to die. Yeah! It hurt! Oh, that scared me. Vraxel's heroic arms radiate age and power. Sweet-smelling Graven metal oils perfume the room, cut with a bitter tang of blood. A narrow gap in the rock above beckons a sunbeam all the way down into the dark of the canyon to bathe the shrine. The shielded staff. Not preparing. Here's a big water drop. Vraxel. Story calls him the mightiest of the Horned Queen's brood. Which might be myth, I don't know. These things sure look real and well cared for. They're ours now anyway. We'll wrap them up and get going. Right. Lingering's probably not smart. The heroic articles are meant to be wielded. The Drawbin must be beaten. We will gain a Drawbin staff and a Drawbin shield. I want to do it. I understand that we could lay them to interred and rest, but... Vraxel's staff, artifact, fire. The staff of a Drawbin hero, Vraxel is warm to the touch, its core burning with ancient Facerig magics. Whew. Hi, Senia. You got yourself a staff. And it's fire-themed! It adds 20 block and +4 spell damage. It's made for her. And then Vraxel's shield. Shield of the Drawbin hero is sturdy and bright. Shields reduce damage from non-flanking attacks by +1. Thorn has the torch for her fire theme. So we'll get to Ryan. He will have a Drawbin shield for when he wields that dagger. They emerge from the canyon bearing the arms of the Drawbin hero. The storm is taken out of the proud Drawbin who wear Vraxel as a mark. A lull in the fighting then becomes a span of sacred peace. 11 years of peace follow. Your victory has undermined the enemy's plans. They've been weakened. During the years of peace, Thorn wondered what other things the Earthen Witness had seen. So she hiked up on a clear night. The fire smoke swirled in fantastic shapes, though any actual tales proved hard to follow. Nolan became an honored guest at the local lumberyard. They was always a little suspicious of the eager sparkle in the owner's eyes. Yuli never tired of challenging the tavern patrons to arm wrestling matches. Oh, I get it. What would we wrestle? When the walls of peacetime got too quiet for Thorn, she'd pick up a hammer. Over here, Yuli! She's rock-busting again! Somehow an audience always found her. Thorn and Ryan enjoyed talking about the old days over a campfire. Thorn would sometimes try to capture their reminiscence in verse, but had trouble coming up with rhymes for a Thrixel. Have they even met a Thrixel? Nolan Stilltone, Yuli's son, has reached adventuring age. Arger has joined firefighters as a warrior. Arger! Arger has grown stronger. Warriors like Arger are built hardy, enduring, with a natural aptitude for battle. They develop powerful techniques for close combat. He will be stalwart. We can advance Yuli's transformation. She will get a gem leg. There's her extra block. And Nolan will get an extra tree leg. Which gets rid of his speed, but gives him some armor. Alright, Arger, we need to give you... Yeah, there we go. The smoke feet. The true blade. A two-handed fire-themed weapon. He has two parents that have three different themes between the two of them. There we go. Now he too has a theme. Let's give her an actual weapon. The Wild Crush of Griff Pip. There we go. Now she's not fighting for, oh. She still has her damn frying pan. Okay, I'm cool with it. That's where the super serious enemies. Ah. Calm years of a crumbling end. Rumors of Draven raids caused the wintertime cheer to crack. Killing on the way. They've scarred with maps and books, is what their crew's daughter said. Maps, books, are records, are knowledge. Oh, sorry, this is my fault. I threatened to give them a human's test. A joke. Good. No, but that's the odd part. A traveler the day before was talking to similar talk. Yeah, well... The front door makes a friendly sound. A familiar face comes in from the outside, the smell of dew and dust on her. Can I use your bath? Never mind. Robin, not sure why, but they're hitting places again. It's weird, though. People say they sift through books and scrolls like murderous little scholars. You made it here, Best. Hey, Yuli. Understanding their enemy's actions has never been simple, but frustrating Draven is at least a task firefighters can wrap their heads around. They depart the next day for a known book hoard, a place they agree could be under threat in unwarded territory. The shadows deepen, all monster groups will draw an extra monster card in every battle. And I believe that is where we will call it today. I thank you for watching, it's been fun, and I wish you all a good night, and see you next time. See you around.